Hey, what's going on to all my Libras? So you have the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Emperor, Six of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, the Hermit, and last but not least, the Lovers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, 6 out of 10. Okay, so you Libras got some big things going on. Okay, all right, so the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Emperor. You Libras are heartbroken about something, but you're not letting that heartbreak stop you. Relationship that didn't necessarily work out, or a potential relationship that didn't work out. Either way it goes, you Libras, this is for Libra, you Libras are still pushing forward with this, okay? You have some sort of business, right? Financial business to take care of. You're taking care of your money. You're taking care of yourself. You're deciding to move forward regardless of what type of romantic misfortune happens to you, right? You're trying to pay attention and concentrate on what's most important, priority. And then you have the Emperor, which is you figure that if this person doesn't want to hang out with you, then it's cool. Okay? So there's some sort of you being confident, excuse me, that the other person needs you more than you need them. Okay. But then the thing is that the Six of Pentacles is about how, and that if and when this person comes back, then they're going to have to pay some form of tribute. They're going to have to, compensate you because to you, they're getting too disrespectful, or they were really disrespectful to you. So if they were to come back and try to apologize, you Libras wouldn't necessarily know what you would what you would ask from them to receive, because some of you Libras are having a hard time understanding that the relationship that got broken could be fixed, or remade, reformed. The King of Swords represent though is, um even though you're still going through some stuff right now, you are still very much so patient, and very much so reflecting on what exactly happened. Uh, so it seems to me that a lot of you Libras need to take some sort of self-care, right? Uh, since you got hurt so badly or so severely, don't try to hang out with anybody on that romantic level for at least a month, like I've been saying. Because what's going to happen here is that if you do hang out with people on that romantic level, what you will find is you will find yourself in a situation where you will bring that baggage, because the person's identity who you're hanging out with and the baggage of what happened, it smears, right? It it gets skewed, it blends together. So a lot of the times, if you haven't learned to deal with that, you, like I said, like a lot of people are saying, you will bring that baggage into the new relationship or new bond with somebody. So the Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune, okay, the Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune represents this being something for you where the best bet for you to do is, the Judgment is for you to actually um, accept the fact that it's done, right? Accept the fact that it's done and that it's supposed to be done. And it was supposed to happen like this, because you thinking about what shoulda, coulda, woulda is not going to do you a service. The Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Fortune represents how the next step for you to do is to refine or fortify or get stronger in your resolve of the fact that the relationship that you had with this person is done. It's supposed to be done. If they decide to come back or try to come back, it's still done, because it's only going to do more harm to you than it would help, short term and long term. The moon, now it's time for you to heal. So even though you're doing your, handling your financial business, taking care of yourself, eating right, doing all that stuff, making sure that, your health, finances, doing well, you're also supposed to remember to nurture your internal world correctly enough to where even though you look good on the outside, on the inside, it's giving you a lot of grief. Because if you have a lot of internal conflict, that will become outwardly manifested, and you will start to age prematurely. Stress does damage the body. I will let you know that. So the thing is that the hermit is about also too, the hermit, and you have the lovers. So the hermit is about understanding that, and the lovers is about understanding that your concept of love, it needs to be reformed, right? um you know yeah, your concept of love needs to be reformed, right? Instead of isolating yourself, it's time to learn how to communicate better with other people, right? Because as much as as much as I love Libra and stuff like this, and I love hearing about the creativity and kind of, because Libra is an air sign, love hearing about the creativity. Libra is one of those things where, as I said before, Libra can be the most judgmental zodiac sign. And it's a shame to want to hear what a person has to say, only for that person to tell you some sort of prejudgment that they have, and some sort of prejudgment that they have about you, right? And they haven't even asked you, right? And this is supposed to be friends, family, relate people who trying to get to know relationships. Trust me, some more zodiac signs videos is coming, right? To kind of give you some more of the secrets. Libra is the most judgmental zodiac sign. It is what it is. It is what it is. Because a lot of times the justice can represent the judge as well. You see what I'm saying? Let me show you without getting too without giving it away too much, because I want to make this into another video specifically for the Libras. But the justice can also represent the judge. You understand what it is, where this is going? So a lot of the times, the reason why you got these two cards is because this is supposed to be a representation of you. The other person is not in the picture, because I don't really see people with other individuals in it, unless it's what you want to happen, what needs to happen, right? And they're not even around. This is just you putting an end to the relationship, where you close that chapter, you close that book, that chapter, or reforming your concept of love. But the whole point is that when you run around talking to people certain ways, you're treating people like they are less than. L. And what makes you noble, see, this is what I'm saying. People don't know what to do with power, and shows. What makes you noble is your character. It's not your money. Because what is a king or a queen if their kingdom or queendom doesn't respect them? Not much of a king or queen, not much of a judge. So what I'm saying is that the hermit and the lovers is these cards are trying to show you that your whole perception of what you think it is, it's not about prejudging people. It's not about jumping to conclusions and putting the cart before the horse. It's about you having to learn that person. It's not about prejudging them. You have to learn that person. You have to ask them direct questions. Stop thinking that you're the smartest person in the room. That is preoccupied with Virgo already. That is not an opinion. That is a fact. Virgo is the smartest zodiac sign. So a lot of the times air signs, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes air signs can really use their mind too much, their intellect. But you need to understand, and I'm really trying to help y'all out really with this, but intellect is essentially only to a certain point. Intellect can actually harm you. Wait until I get to that Libra video. Wait until I get to that. Don't worry. It'll be tasteful. I'm not gonna, what I'm saying? It's just that, every Libra that I've known, and I've known a lot of Libras, has given me a very difficult time, especially when they shouldn't have. And and the thing is, let's clarify the lovers. I see it on them. Don't worry, the video coming. But you have to clarify the lovers, you have the Page of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so the Page of Wands is understanding that you, in this current state, unless you learn to rethink what it is that you think about love and how you need to start changing that prejudgmental approach, even the Page of Wands is showing you that it is wrong. It is a misconception. You're looking one direction, but the actual wand or the spear is in the other direction, which means your orientation, the way you perceive the world specifically, is not correct. The Ten of Wands is learning how to change that, learning how to leave that prejudgmental disposition. This ain't me. I'm not pulling these cards. It's random when I shuffle these cards, but even the cards are telling you that you have to leave that type of notion behind if you want successful relationships. Because put it like this, and this is how it is that I can prove my point, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and read this before I prove my point. But the Page of Cups also represent, because if you don't, you're in a state of confusion, and you will perpetually be in a state of confusion until you do it, if ever. Now, let me go ahead and say what it is I have to say. Let me prove my point. You know that I have a point because Libra is ruled by Venus, and you would think that since Libra rules Venus and Taurus, you would think that Libra, Venus, Pisces, because Pisces is I should say Venus is exalted in Pisces. Pisces is exalted in Venus. You would think that a Libra should be the big baller, shot caller when it comes to being in relationships, successful long-term relationships, showing people how to be in successful relationships. But why is Libras such why do they experience such a difficult time having that love? It's because of the mindset and how the mindset rubs people the wrong way. So if you ask me, this is another banger. Let me know in the comment section if you think so. Don't take it personally. I'm not coming at Libras. And if the trolls come into the comment section, I don't care. Comment, like, subscribe. I would like to get this YouTube channel to 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Currently, I have 1,933 subscribers. Would really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. Peace.